So Cal, in an all square here with Needham Market today, what was your take on the game?
Really frustrating performance of our own doing. A lot to be angry about of our own doing, not external factors. Don't think we played particularly well, and I thought we created enough chances to win 3 games, and our inability to put them away is sort of representative of the week, because I don't think we played well on Tuesday. I thought today was very similar to the Farsley game. Had less control, but the volume of chances, and really, really angry. I think that's a massive example of a missed opportunity.
How frustrating is it the fact that we scored inside the first 5 minutes and then not to build on that? Can you explain why that's been, and over the last few games why we haven't scored as many as we did in the previous weeks?
I thought we peaked in the opening 20 minutes performance-wise. Should score again 3 minutes later. Ridiculous. Goalkeeper makes 2 saves, and I've turned around to the rest of our bench after probably halfway through the first half, and however we scored 4, and we got in. I thought we created more in the first half than the second half. What I was a bit concerned about was the way the performance tailed off around performance. I thought they were posing possibly more of a threat than us in the last 15 minutes, ran a lot of ball. As a performance, I thought it looked like a squad that has undergone a lot of change, and I think there's a perception of us externally that's what we've wanted to do. No, a lot of noise gets made about what we've brought in January. We've had 7 leave the football club since the 1st of January, and we've got 3 out without any return on the horizon. 10 players that on the 1st of January were at, and I thought that's the first time. They're not reasons for the performance. My observation when I come in, that's the first time I've looked and went, that looked like a group that's changed, and we need to make sure, because there's some good performances amongst some of our newer lads, but we need to make sure that everyone is really real around what we're going to do in the next 10 games, because that today is the culmination of a week where I just think we didn't look the outfit that we looked certainly during January.
One of the new faces you mentioned there, Taylor O'Kane, obviously made his home debut today and scored. How pleased were you with his contribution this afternoon?
Did great in what is a tough midfield unit at the moment. What I think I haven't got right today, but there isn't loads you can do differently, we're just a bit imbalanced, and I thought to have a real attacking threat, to create the chances we did without playing particularly well, you're a bit square pegs. I've said it a lot. It's probably like borderline time to take the mickey out of me for just saying that, but we are. And if you think about that run during January when we did really, really well, there was a consistency to selection, like central areas of the 2 centre halves, probably the same 3 midfielders, occasionally tweaking that with a 4-man midfield, and we've not been able to do that. We've got 2/3 of that midfield unit. Now, I want to be really clear, I don't believe our personnel unavailability issues are why we've done enough to win that game today. But you know what, since we haven't, have we? We haven't, because if you're going to create those chances, you've got to put them away. And I think when you are that wasteful in front of goal, you deserve to drop the points the way we have today.
What's your message ahead of the players ahead of next week? Of course, we travel back on the road to Chorley. What's your overriding message to the players?
Just a recognition of a poor 7-8 day period was the first message. A need for some individual better performances, and I have to be really calm about that, and I have to reflect not over just 90 minutes of where have we been throughout the season, and we're going to be right up against it. In my opinion, the last 10 fixtures we have this season are the hardest 10 fixtures we'll have on paper, and we're going to need to do really well to match that point return. We've done really well to put ourselves in a position where we're competing for the top spot. We are, just because we talk about getting in the playoffs, no, we are. But would you believe for us to get that top spot at some point, we'll have to go through the playoff points threshold. But I just want us to be in a place where we can go and win back-to-back games really, really quickly again. But going to Chorley, wow, what an impressive team. We always show them a lot of respect. And we're going to have to be so much better, show so much more personality and character than maybe we did in the last 15 minutes, where I thought when the pressure intensified in this game, I don't think we finished well. I thought we started well, and that's frustrating. But look, we're up for the challenge. I remember saying after 3 wins, 4 wins, 5 wins, how many it was, some point there's going to be a bump on the road. Right, we've hit ours. how hard we've hit it, we'll find out in the next coming games.
Carl, thanks for your time.